If you're thinking about grabbing the Nikon Z30 for your vlogging or streaming setup, wait just a second. This compact mirrorless camera promises pro-grade video quality and easy live streaming. But here's what surprised me. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Sure, it's packed with features like eye-tracking autofocus and 4K video. But the reality might throw you off, especially if you're expecting a flawless, beginner-friendly camera. Stick around because I'm diving deep into the Nikon Z30's biggest problems, and why maybe, just maybe, it's not the perfect upgrade you've been dreaming of. So who exactly is the Nikon Z30 for? Nikon targets creators, vloggers, and streamers who want to step up from their smartphone cameras to something with a little more punch, but without a mountain of buttons and settings to learn. The Z30 boasts a flip-out touchscreen selfie monitor, ease of live streaming with USB-C or HDMI, and a solid 16-50 lens with image stabilization. It sounds perfect on paper, right? But there's a catch, or should I say several. Before you add it to your cart for nearly $700, you owe it to yourself to hear the full story. Let's start with the good stuff because yes, there is quite a bit that works well. Nikon designed the Z30 with creators in mind. It's the smallest model in Nikon's Z series, making it super portable and lightweight for handheld shooting or tabletop setups. The flip-out screen is bright and responsive, perfect for framing yourself as you record. I know the struggle. Misaligned frames are so last season. The touchscreen interface is intuitive, so even if you're a newbie, you'll feel comfortable navigating menus quickly. Plus, the eye-detect autofocus is genuinely impressive. It locks onto human eyes and even pets' eyes, which is great if your cat likes to cameo in your videos. Now, let's address the video quality. The Z30 shoots crisp 4K at 30 frames per second, which is excellent for YouTube uploads with that cinematic vibe. It also offers smooth full HD 60p streaming, which is a bonus if you're a game streamer or twitching your way to internet fame. The built-in stereo microphone with adjustable sensitivity is a handy touch to capture decent audio without immediate external gear, although that comes later if you want to get fancy. Nikon even threw in a red rec light, so your audience knows when you're recording. No awkward "did I stop recording" moments here. But here's where the plot thickens because the Z30 isn't without its flaws, and some might turn away even the most dedicated creators. First up, there's the price. At just under $700 for the kit with the 16-50 lens, it's not the cheapest entry-level camera out there. Competitors at similar price points sometimes pack more features or better low-light performance, which can be a deal-breaker if you're shooting in dim environments, a common scene for many vloggers. Speaking of low light, the Z30's lens, while versatile, isn't exactly a beast in darker settings. The aperture tops out at f3.5, which limits light intake, and although the image stabilization helps, your footage could still get grainy if you're not careful. The autofocus, despite having eye tracking, can sometimes struggle with moving subjects or rapid scene changes. It's great when you're sitting still or your pet is relatively calm, but if you're doing fast unboxings or dynamic shots, you might catch it hunting focus, which gets annoying fast. Plus, the Z30 doesn't have in-body image stabilization IBIS, so you're relying solely on lens stabilization, which isn't as effective for handheld video. If you're shooting a walking and talking vlog, shaky footage might ruin your cinematic dreams. Here's another twist. The Z30 lacks a built-in viewfinder. That's not necessarily a problem for everyone, but if you're a photographer or someone who appreciates composing shots with a viewfinder, you might feel a bit lost using only the LCD screen, especially in bright outdoor conditions. It makes framing a challenge under direct sunlight, leading to misaligned shots that you don't catch until post-production. And since the screen's flip-out design is geared towards selfies and vlogs, it doesn't swivel fully in all directions, which limits your creative angles a bit. When it comes to battery life, the Z30 performs decently, but not outstandingly. You can expect around 80 to 90 minutes of continuous video recording, which translates to roughly 30 to 40 minutes of actual shooting before the battery runs dry under typical vlogging conditions. If you do a lot of streaming or long shoots, you'll need to carry extra batteries or power banks. Thankfully, it supports constant power over USB-C, so you can stay plugged in during live streams. However, this means capitalization on your filming time depends on accessories that add bulk to what otherwise is a sleek, lightweight rig. One thing I know creators love is expandability, and here Nikon does score some points. The Z30 is compatible with Nikon's entire line of NIKKORZ lenses, from fast primes to macro lenses, so you can grow your setup as you get more serious. Need better audio? You can add an external mic, but here Nikon's Creator's Accessory Kit, which includes staples like tripods and remotes, is sold separately, so be prepared to invest more to dial in professional-level content. And as a side note, the absence of in-body mic jacks means the accessory mic options are limited to the camera's hot shoe or USB inputs, which can lead to clumsy setups. Let me rehook you with this. Are the Z30's limitations a deal-breaker? Not necessarily. If you're a beginner or casual creator eager to step up from a smartphone, the Z30's straightforward interface, user-friendly design, and decent 4K video will outclass your phone's camera easily. It's a solid transition tool that won't overwhelm you with complicated settings. But if you crave the highest image quality, superior low-light capability, or professional-level video features out of the box, you might find yourself frustrated and looking at pricier options down the line. Okay, time for some storytelling here. Imagine Sarah, an aspiring vlogger who bought the Nikon Z30 after watching glowing reviews. Her first video with it looked amazing. The colors popped, the autofocus nailed her eyes, and she felt like a pro. But during her second shoot, her cat, Mr. Whiskers, decided to pace around rapidly, and the autofocus lost track, resulting in frustratingly blurry clips. Plus, she had no idea her battery was running low mid-vlog because she was so focused on her content. Sarah realized quickly she needed extra batteries, an external mic for clearer audio, and a sturdier tripod. The Z30 was her gateway, but it demanded more investment and patience than she initially thought. Want to hear a camera joke? Why did the camera get kicked out of the party? Because it couldn't focus asterisk on anything but itself. Okay, now let's get serious again. Another issue worth highlighting is the video bitrate and codec options. While the Nikon Z30 shoots 4K, it doesn't offer advanced video profiles or high bitrates that professional videographers crave. There's no log profile, meaning color grading options in post-production are somewhat limited. If you're a YouTuber who loves to craft cinematic visuals through editing, the straight-out-of-camera footage might feel too flat or punchy depending on your style. Also, the 4K video is capped at 30 frames per second, whereas some competitors offer 60 FPS for smoother motion, which is a key selling point for gaming and sports content creators. But here's a mini promise. Despite these cons, the Z30 is surprisingly versatile. Its compact and lightweight body, coupled with Nikon's renowned lens quality and eye autofocus, make it a reliable companion for everyday creators who want to look good without hauling a lot of gear. Just remember, the Nikon Z30 is a stepping stone. It's designed to grow with you as you gain skills and upgrade your kit. Before wrapping up, let's touch on pricing and value. At $696.95, the Nikon Z30 offers decent features for the cost, especially considering you get the 16 to 50 VR zoom lens. But if you're frugal or a budget-conscious creator, there are other mirrorless cameras and advanced compacts out there at similar or lower prices that might offer better low-light performance or superior video frame rates. So take your time comparing before buying, kind of like dating but for cameras, with fewer awkward silences. One last joke to send you off. Why don't photographers ever get lost? Because they always find the right focus asterisk. Alright, I'll stop now. To wrap it all up, the Nikon Z30 is a solid choice for beginners or intermediate creators who want to move past the limitations of their smartphones and into a more professional-looking setup without too much complexity. It shines with ease of use, portability, decent video and audio quality, and the ability to expand your setup with Nikon's lens ecosystem. But keep in mind the trade-offs. Lens aperture limits low light performance, autofocus isn't perfect for action shots, no viewfinder, and extra accessories will add to your budget. If you're okay with these points and want an intuitive, lightweight camera built to help creators hit the ground running, the Nikon Z30 definitely deserves a look. And if you want the best price and chance to grab this camera kit, check out the link in the description below. Trust me, it's worth considering as your first serious vlogging camera. Thanks for sticking with me through this honest review. Don't forget to hit like if this helped clear things up and subscribe for more no BS tech reviews. Until next time, happy shooting.